wrench and pull your hand through, and if you get a lot of needles, it means it's dry. And then the second thing you do to test it is to bend it, and if it's brittle and it snaps, it means it's not fresh. This one looks pretty fresh. Our tree finally arrived from the tree farm, but before we left, we made sure that they cut off about 1/2 inch to 1 inch off the bottom of the tree. That way, it's going to be able to absorb a lot more water, and it's going to keep it fresher longer. You're going to need a power cord, about 2 to 3 extension cords, depending on how tall your tree is. It can be either brown or green. They both work great. And a really good cutting tool. Other things I like to get is some floral wire. It really helps for if you have any holes in your trees or if you have a weak branch that you need to have some support for heavier ornaments. I'll show you that a little bit later on how to use that. Green floral wire. Make sure all of your lights are still working. And don't forget to cut off these ugly tags because they are quite noticeable. Before I get started on the lighting, I do want to set up my tree and make sure that you have an extension cord that can have more than one plug. I'm going to wind it up the tree from the trunk. I'm going to have one toward the bottom and one toward the top. This way you can go ahead and have lots of lights because you'll have plenty of places to plug them in. So now I have my extension cords in place and I'm ready to start on my heartbeat of the tree, which is going to be very small twinkle lights that have a very slow on and off motion. And I'm going to, just like the extension cords, I'm going to wind it up the trunk, and that way it will be very noticeable and give a lot of depth to the Christmas tree. So I'm just going to wind it up the trunk all the way up, and just 1 or 2 strands of these very small twinkle lights are really going to make a huge impact. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of this Christmas tree decorating series. Later this week, we'll have part 2 ready for you. And if you did like the video, press that like button and leave me a comment so I know what you actually thought, yo. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Christmas tree.